morning, Matrix. My name is Rohan Kulkarni. I work with Matrix PDM. This week is a Diwali celebration week across India, where millions of people in India and across the globe celebrate Diwali. Diwali is, as we call it, Festival of Lights, and it's one of the biggest festivals in India. There are many mythological stories associated with Diwali, like how it originated, why we celebrate Diwali. Name a few. Some people call it because or celebrate it because Lord Rama returned from his strenuous and tiring 14 years of exile back to his kingdom of Ayodhya. So people of Ayodhya, to celebrate his return back home, started celebrating Diwali. And that's how they say it originated. Some people say Lord Krishna defeated demon Narkasura. So people started to rejoice his victory. People started Diwali. Truly though, Diwali is victory of any good over evil. And we try to celebrate by lighting as many lights as we can, candles, lanterns, cooking good food, sweets, family gatherings, etc., to bring joy and happiness to ourselves and others. There are various ways Diwali is celebrated in India. For example, North India may celebrate Diwali differently as South India. However, the main theme is still the same. Lot of lights, food, sweets, family gatherings, and giving back to the community. So the main purpose, however, in short, Diwali is just bringing as much joy and happiness to ourselves by celebrating Diwali, and also, transferring those positive vibes to others. On this auspicious occasion of Diwali, would like to wish Happy Diwali from our family to yours. Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali.
Be safe, Matrix.
Be safe, Matrix.
Hello Matrix, Happy Diwali. I am Manav Tandon from Matrix PDM. Our friend Rohan already gave us a quick introduction and a history of Diwali and its cultural and cultural significance. I'll be delving into slightly different aspects of Diwali. So Diwali is the biggest festival in India, and it is celebrated not only in India but across the globe by Indians with much fanfare. It constitutes having some ceremonies organized in temples. Friends and families get together, have exchange gifts, sweets, and delicacies, and they generally bond and have good time together. The whole ambience of Diwali is kind of similar to what we see here on Christmas or during the holidays. People decorate their houses with lights and small oil lamps called diyas, and this signifies light overcoming darkness and good overcoming evil. It's interesting that Diwali is not a fixed date every year, and it falls on a new moon night. So every year it's a different day and a different holiday. Traditionally, people will dress up in new outfits, get together, and and there are some other festivals that accompany Diwali, which kind of enhances the overall appeal and kind of turns it into a multi-day celebration. Again, it's not uncommon, of course, with something like that. It's not uncommon for people to put on some weight during that time. But yeah, that's the fun part. Now, another thing that Diwali does is Diwali brings out the spirit of compassion in people. It becomes that time of the year where people tend to be more generous on the charitable causes, which is a great thing. So India, as you might know, is a melting pot of various cultures, and I mean cultures and not religions. So depending on where you are, depending on the local culture there, the Diwali might be celebrated slightly differently in that area and across India. And Diwali also coincides with the fall harvest season, which is of great significance to farmers, and farming is one of the major occupations in India. So also interesting is Diwali is also celebrated by other religions such as Sikhs and Jains. One of the Sikh gurus was liberated on this day back in the olden days, and so it holds a lot of significance due to that reason as well. So it's pretty much celebrated all over India, and it's interesting is not only in India, but also other nations and nationalities such as Malaysia, Mauritius, Sri Lanka, Nepal. They also celebrate Diwali. Okay, so what would be a Matrix service video without a safety moment? So as I said, people burst crackers during this time, and there are usually some minor incidents that take place because of people not being careful with the bursting of crackers. Generally, people tend to be really, careful and diligent. They'll have a source of water or diligent a pail of water or a first aid kit handy. But there have been instances where it has turned much more serious and sometimes deadly. So so please, if you do celebrate Diwali with crackers, make sure you identify the hazards. Make sure you have a plan in place to mitigate those hazards. Especially the fire risk, just so that you can celebrate Diwali safely. Also in India now, with especially in larger cities, the trend of bursting crackers is fading away because of the concerns regarding the environmental pollution as well as the air quality. So especially in larger cities. So there we go. Now hopefully you know a little bit much more about Diwali, and what it represents, how it's celebrated across India, how what significance it holds. So thank you for the time, and we wish you a very happy Diwali from my family to yours. Thank you very much.